Welcome to Bot of the Dead, everyone.
Your mouth gets so wide, bro. Oh.
What? Did you not adjust the levels on? How did you fix the audio in OBS and then didn't adjust it on the mixer? What's your problem, bucko?
Ninja went to mixer. Sorry
Ninja
for
left me.
Sorry for those few seconds, gamers.
She ditched my ass, bro. No regard.
I just said ninja, not even because of like Ninja Girl, but you said mixer.
Yeah.
So I said ninja like Blevins.
Yeah, well I know that. I got that, but I took it in the other direction. In the ex-girlfriend path.
Cringe. So I'm thinking we do a little bit of a flipperoo.
You want to flipperoo? What you
Flipperoo
thinking?
with the normal like kind of stasis of our podcast.
Okay.
Is that I think that this time we talk about Shino Numa first, and then delve into like shit whenever we run out. Because I have no idea how long they can talk about Shino Numa.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm with it though.
I've got no frame of reference.
Yeah, this will be a big episode for zombies fans though, because we're just gonna jump straight into the zombies talk, I guess.
Jumping straight into zombies. Because so we said in the last episode that Shino Numa would not be this one, but the one after.
We lied.
We lied because we felt like it.
Yeah, we just realized that since it was coming out on Wednesday, we would be able to record it on Wednesday.
Yes.
And then we could just post it on Thursday and it would work out.
Yeah, this is being recorded about 8:50 EST.
It's crazy how we decided to do Shino Numa because of our not wanting to play another map and trying to find alternatives to recording the Ancient Evil episode.
Yes.
But
so
this is a two-man discussion. You gotta add more than that, you know.
Nuh-uh. I love nuh-uh so much.
It's so good.
Like I'm at the point where I'm overusing it a little bit, but
It's hitting right now, so it's fine.
I just love nuh-uh.
It's really funny.
Just the way Oliver said it that first time, fucking hit.
It's a good one. It's a classic.
Oliver sent a meme, which was just that bit from Endgame, where Scarlet Witch runs up and she goes, "You took everything from me," and then rather than Thanos saying, "I don't even know who you are," he fucking like it's all whited out and it just says "nuh-uh." And it's
absolutely classic
and
stuff.
Oliver sent it and went "nuh-uh," and it was really funny.
Okay, well, moving aside from stupid shitty memes,
Almost went Pot of the Dead. Shino Numa.
We are fucking... I'm flabbergasted.
I'm flabbergooped, bro. I'm flabbered. I'm flabbed.
It was...
Kinda hype.
It was kind of fun. It was kind of good.
Kinda good.
It was like
which is,
surprisingly solid.
Really surprising.
I did not have high hopes, and everything that I was worried about didn't really seem like much of an issue.
Yeah, what we were concerned with was just kind of Vanguarded shit, right?
Except it turns out maybe not.
Yeah, because like you can tack sprint in zombies, which is hype.
Yep, that's fun. In attack sprint with the waft, that's weird.
With the waft, it's wacky.
It's weird having a attack sprint animation for the fucking Wonder Waft, bro.
Yeah, and to be fair, we've played a game in like a quarter.
I played a solo game that I got up to 30 in.
Oh,
so
cool. Did you double pack the waft?
I did, yeah.
More ammo?
Did not give more ammo,
Yeah,
so I don't know what double packing it does.
Yeah, in the Rizzo game, he only had, I think, level 1.
That makes sense.
So I think that there's just literally zero reason to double pack the waft. I think the waft just does infinite damage.
That makes sense.
Which is fine.
Yeah. It would be cool if they... You know what it might do, actually, which I didn't test for, or didn't look at? Maybe it lets you chain kill more zombies.
Maybe.
That could be kind of nice.
That could be.
That could be kind of hype.
But yeah, so we played it. We were concerned because it just Vanguard's outright kind of bad. But, like... I think what happened was the answer that I feel like should have been there before, or like that I feel like we should have known is that like it wasn't going to be bad. Because the problems with how Vanguard zombies has played before was that just like the inherentness of quests.
Yeah.
And
Like the big issue is not the core, like the very fundamental gameplay. It's the fact that that gameplay is stuck on top of the objective modes.
yes.
That's what was the issue.
And like we knew that, and then for whatever reason we're still concerned.
Yeah. I mean,
Which is
I
weird.
don't think the fundamentals of Vanguard are maybe as good as Cold War. However, it's got some interesting stuff in there.
I think the
that-
movement's better.
the movement does feel better, I think.
But yeah, and then we were also concerned because it's fucking Shino Numa, and it's just not very good.
Yeah.
Shino Numa on like a good day is in C tier for me.
I don't hate Shino Numa, but I also don't find it to be a particularly interesting map.
Yeah, I do not like Shino Numa, like actively. The Flogger is cool, and it introduces the Waff, which I don't like. So, like,
Yeah.
what else is there? There's water, and a very gray and shit green looking map.
Yeah, it doesn't look great.
Yeah,
This version honestly does look pretty
it
cool.
looks pretty fucking cool.
It's kind of a vibe. This map has more personality in it in terms of like the design and the look of it than all of the Cold War maps.
Yeah, than every cool map. Like it looks, obviously it looks like that because it's fucking Shino Numa, and was built with personality when it started.
Yeah, but I mean,
did we look for Peter?
he wasn't there, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I didn't look for him. I didn't see him.
I don't remember seeing anything. There might be. He might be there.
Yeah, I didn't. I forgot to look for him. But yeah, it looks a lot better, and it just because it's a map that like it's fully just a remake, or like a remaster because they added, right? What's
Well,
the
no,
term?
no, it would be a remake. Remaster is just like taking the original and like spicing it up, So like all of the Chronicles maps are remasters, whereas something like Classified and Blood are remakes.
Okay, so it's a remake, and they added the new area, which kind of just gives you a nice and clean open area, which
Yeah,
was what Shionuma was missing.
It's the only spot in the map that's like an open area. The spawns are also like pretty fast there, so it's like it gets kind of hectic, but it gives you the space to move around. It's a fun area.
Yeah,
It has Pack-a-Punch and a table with everything. It's everything you could need.
yeah. There's a few areas on the map that give armor and shit, unlike the Kazami HQ tweet would lead you to believe.
Yeah, there are multiple crafting tables in the different like sectors of the map, so it's
Yeah.
there's no like demachina problem of the one armor station.
Yeah,
You got options. You got room to upgrade.
which is good.
It's nice. It helps the flow of the gameplay.
Yeah, I also think, which is something I didn't expect, is that I kind of in round based, I kind of like the perk system.
You know,
personally.
I knew that's what you were gonna say, and honestly, I think I still prefer the old style. However,
Yeah, I prefer the old style.
I
definitely.
prefer the old style, but this isn't bad
This ain't-
for like a switch up for like something a little bit different, kind of different vibes, kind of fun.
Yeah, like is it before it just was like, because the quest mode is so dog ass that you just get like 10k and go, all right, time to go buy speed cola now, and then you just
Yeah.
kind of do that.
You
a
just go around
bunch.
and buy like all of the free versions of the perks, and then you get a bunch of money and you upgrade them all at once because you do a quest and it gives you enough to fully max out a perk.
Yeah, but because of just the inherentness of round based.
It's more of like there's a progression to it.
Yeah,
It keeps you coming back to certain areas of the map that you wouldn't be going to otherwise as well.
yeah, it gives you a nice level of in-game progression where you continuously get noticeably stronger.
Yeah, and
Which-
it incentivizes you to go to all the spots on the map,
Yeah,
which to be fair isn't something that I think you even necessarily need because each sector does have its own like purpose.
yeah,
Every area is like utilized well.
yeah. It
Which
also,
isn't too big of a feat to be fair because it is Shino Numa. It's small.
you
but-
just have to go corner relevant. Like you just have to make
Yeah.
4 spots relevant. You don't even need to make you don't need to make the middle relevant. It's the middle.
Yeah, that's spawn.
But you just need to make all 4. But it's fine. Also, it felt really fast. Not like speed of round wise, but the game felt really hectic. Is that
Yeah,
just me?
it definitely ramps up quickly. It gets hectic.
Like it starts off for me incredibly slow.
Yeah, the first like 5 rounds are like
It's crazy how slow they feel. At least for me.
yeah, I don't think they're actually that slow, but they feel
Yeah.
super slow.
They feel so terribly slow. But then around like 15 plus feels like
it ramps up.
it really feels like everything is going on all of the time.
This map with the rampage inducer would be fucking nutty.
Be nuts.
Dude, I'm like they better fucking have the rampage inducer. I'm excited for that to be a thing now.
Yeah.
Rampage inducer Shino Numa would be pretty sick. Pretty fun.
I'm gonna disagree for the reason that the WAF is stupid. And the reason the WAF is stupid. So the WAF is dumb for a very specific reason, and that you can't just shoot the ground anymore. You need to hit a zombie with it.
After using it myself, I don't hate that.
I hate it a lot.
I don't. It's I guess like a nerf to the weapon, but it really doesn't feel that bad.
I think it
least to
might
me.
be just because of how I've used the WAF in the past.
Yeah, I usually when I use the WAF, I'm shooting at zombies anyway.
Yeah, I'm not. I shoot at the floor near the zombies.
So yeah, this change affects you very significantly, where I really don't feel all that much. It's
Yeah.
just kind of how I use the WAF. And also, something that I think is pretty fun is that you can, with the ammo drops that you get from zombies occasionally, you can fill up your WAF.
Yeah, it isn't.
You can just
also,
like spam the shit
it
out of it.
It really isn't occasionally. You get it like every 10 kills.
Yeah, so like
which is like every other WAF shot, and then it's a full fucking like
full
clip
reload
magazine. It's full reload.
Full bulb pack.
Yeah, full
Yep.
bulb. Full bulb. 100% bulb.
Jesus Christ.
That's such a great fucking merch thing, dude.
It is.
It's just a great joke. 100% eat.
Shout out Face Jam.
Shut up, bitch. That's like that. I think is super funny.
I gotta catch up on Face Jam episodes. I haven't watched him for like a few months now.
Really?
Yeah.
Cringe.
Vanguard Zombies.
Vanguard Zombies.
Yeah, the WAF there though. I had a lot of fun with the WAF. I think it's still the good old WAF. I like the visuals of it though. I like the updated visuals, like the shooting.
It
the cool
looks
inspect
really
animation.
good.
It looks good, which makes it feel way better to use
And
for
then
me.
the fucking red lightning bolts are
It looks
also
really
cool.
It looks sick.
Yeah.
They managed to make the WAF feel substantial.
It feels because before it didn't like. I feel like it at the time was substantial, but very quickly got outdone.
Yeah, it got outdone, and now this feels like it has more of an impact when you shoot it.
Yeah, it's definitely like it doesn't feel like the most impactful wonder weapon just because it doesn't, but it feels like when you get the WAF, you're immediately comparing it to the previous WAF.
Yeah,
This
this
is how
is
that works.
better than the old WAF in terms of feel.
In terms of feel, it's definitely better. I think that.
I think inherently it's worse in terms of functionality, just
Yeah.
because you can't. Well, I mean, I guess also when you take into account the Vanguard mechanics and the fact that you can just pick up ammo, it's fucking insane.
It is fucking nuts because you can just kind of spam it,
Which honestly, I think is really fun.
which
I like
isn't. Which is crazy. What's crazy is that isn't very much of an exaggeration. You can just
Yeah.
kind of spam it.
Yeah, you really don't have to think about it too much.
Like T-gun with Alchem. You can just kind of spam it.
Yeah, maybe not. Actually, you probably could get away with spamming it that hard. Like when you get those ammo drops, like you get a few of them and you're like back up to full.
Yeah, if you get 6 ammo drops, you have max. That is a max ammo.
Yeah,
So, and then I mean, if you fucking need to,
you can also just buy ammo.
buy ammo because it's fucking 2,500 points, which is
Yeah.
nuts.
Yeah, they didn't do the Wonder Weapon ammo scaling thing in this for some reason, where like in Cold War, if you got a Wonder Weapon, no matter what pack tier, it's always 10k to buy ammo. So So like you can still like buy ammo for wonder weapons, which is pretty powerful. And in the late rounds, it doesn't really matter, but at least early game, it adds a little bit of like you got to conserve ammo a little bit. You don't in this
Not even
at
a little.
all.
Not even a
You
little.
not even a consideration.
Yeah, I when I got it was being conservative with ammo, and then I pack a punch it. So with that before pack a punch, you do have to conserve a little bit.
Yeah.
But post pack a punch, it like at no point was ever like hold up.
Yeah. Not even a concern.
I was at points where because I had to hit the zombies and I was just being stupid. I was missing like 4 shots, and then it didn't matter because I get so much fucking ammo. It did not. It didn't become relevant at any point.
Yeah.
But also like it's like watching that Rizzo clip, like you feel like he felt so fucking strong.
Yeah. You like something that Vanguard actually does really well, and especially now with the WAF, is when you do max out on your perks, when you get all tier 4s and you have like the WAF and shit, you feel really powerful.
Really powerful.
Especially when you get like some of the super OP covenants and stuff too.
Yeah.
When you get like the legendary shit, my god.
You feel really strong.
It somehow does the Cold War thing of making you just be insane, and does it maybe just as well.
Yeah, because I feel like it keeps it simpler, so like there's less stuff going on,
Yeah.
and you're still like really, really strong.
Yeah, the Covenants add a nice flair to it as well, where you're not powerful in the same way as you are in Cold War.
Yeah.
Like with the Covenants, if you want to, like I've seen clips of people just using like effectively like an infinite ammo grenade launcher,
Yeah.
which is like
a lot.
is fucked up.
And
But
then, there's a covenant that is just like PhD.
Yeah. So you can so he was just like invincible spamming ammo,
Which makes you fucking nuts.
Yeah, that's a little bit broken. I think that's maybe a bit too far, but there's also like the Covenant that like when you get hit, it just has a chance to activate your field upgrade. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I don't even know what the max is on that. Actually, no, I'm gonna go find that up. Give me a sec.
What are you gonna find out?
Speak. I'm gonna see what the odds are on it.
Yeah, it's not super high odds even on legendary, but it's high enough that like it's gonna proc like relatively often, especially with how fast you can get hit in Vanguard. You can take a lot of hits. Honestly, that Covenant alone makes Frost Blast probably the best field upgrade.
Yeah.
Aether Shroud is also really good, obviously. Ring of Fire is still like Ring of Fire being nerfed to shit makes me sad.
I don't care because I never had an attachment to Ring of Fire.
Yeah, I like it in the sense that it not forces, but like it makes other stuff feel more viable. Because in Cold War, Ring of Fire is like clearly a step above everything else. Like some of the other field upgrades are good and like situationally really useful, but Ring of Fire generally is just goated.
Yeah.
Whereas in this game, not the case. I mean, obviously Aether Shroud is still really powerful. Ring of Fire is still decent. Like you can still use it and get some good stuff out of it. Frost Blast is really good now. It's like pretty solid here. And then there's the Mine and Healing Aura, whatever. Mid field upgrades.
There's one that the critical expertise gives non-crits like non-headshots a 30% chance to just be a headshot.
That's not bad.
And then that does 50% more damage.
That's pretty significantly not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Covenants, as I had thought and as we had talked about before, the Covenants in a round-based map are pretty fun.
One of the Covenants is just fucking Deadwire.
Yeah, I mean, there's Deadwire, there's Turn, there's Cryo Freeze.
Explosive Expert, yeah. You just do double damage with explosives and have
Jesus
PhD.
Christ. I wonder if that works with the ray gun. I wonder if the ray gun counts for that.
Maybe.
Because that would be pretty fucking nutty.
What's the one? What were we talking about?
I think it's like Artifact Ward. It's called. I think.
That was I'm pissed.
Something like that.
That was the first one.
Artifact Ward. I know it starts off if you get hit in the back, it has a chance.
Yeah, if you hit in the back, Being hit. Hold on. Being hit by melee attack on the back is chance to trigger your artifact. Being hit by melee attack on the back is a higher chance to trigger your artifact. And being hit by melee attack anywhere is a higher chance to trigger your artifact. I don't know.
Doesn't give odds.
Doesn't give odds.
All of that for nothing.
Yeah, but that's I
I've
remember.
got to imagine it's like a single-digit percentage.
Probably, but if you're chilling with armor and then 300 health,
You're getting your shit kicked in, and then boom, Frost Blast.
and then Frost Blast, which I don't even know what it does, if I'm being honest with you.
I mean, it just kills everything around you.
Yeah.
It just like creates a little frost field and stuff. Once it's leveled up, I think it just like insta kills
Yeah,
shit.
but it's crazy because it feels like I'm like, so with the expectation of it being bad because Numa's bad and being bad because Vanguard's bad. But when you if you put effort into thinking, it's like, well, Vanguard actually, the problem is its quests. The problem isn't that it plays poorly. I would still well, it's fucking Shino Numa.
Yeah. Yeah.
And which I think is a bad map. Personally, I think it's a bad map.
I don't stand by that fully, but I also don't think it's a particularly interesting
I think
map.
it resides between C and D.
Yeah, I can't in good faith say it's much higher than C for me.
Yeah, I mean, if it's in B tier, you've made a mistake.
Yeah, B tier, like, even as someone who's not like a Shino hater, I think it's like a C tier map.
Yeah, I'm a bit of.
I don't think it does anything super wrong. The water is annoying, but it's also just kind of uninteresting.
It doesn't do anything super right. It doesn't do anything super wrong. The only interesting thing about the map is that it has the waft, it has the flogger, which are two things that are cool, and I'm willing to admit that. But I don't like the waft personally, so that's why to me it's in D. Is because one of the three interesting things about the map is that is something that I don't care about.
Yeah.
And then that in World of War you can get to like infinite rounds.
Yeah, that's cool. The World at War version is maybe a bit higher.
Yeah,
because the World at War version has something of interest.
World of War is solidly in C, because you can make it to around 10,000.
That's just cool.
Which is just fucking sick.
That's just cool.
But so with the tempered expectation that it as long as they like they can very well make it play well, but it's still Shino Numa. It's pretty fucking good.
Yeah. Like it's solid. I think obviously gonna need to put some more time into it.
Yeah.
This is
off of a
first
single
impressions.
game. Also, actually no, we can't give like a Easter egg. Easter egg's the thing. It's a fucking Easter egg.
Yeah.
Which I didn't expect.
I want to talk about this in a moment, but overall, like, solid map.
I wanted to overall after. Because the egg is a part of the overall, and I didn't want to do the overall and then do the egg, because the egg is part of the overall.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, well, there's an egg, and we didn't do it, but we thought we were gonna do it, and then we're like, actually, never mind.
Yeah, because we're limited on time.
But we watched the Noah tutorial on it.
Noah J456.
And it looks like not bad.
It's not the craziest Easter egg of all time, but it's like, I would say it's like definitely at least on par with like what Cold War has.
Yeah, I think
like, Cold War had solid Easter eggs. I think
it's shorter, but I think it doesn't mean that it's short. Doesn't mean bad.
Yeah,
the steps seem.
To be fair, I don't know if it's even that much shorter. Like some of those Cold War eggs really don't have that much to them.
But it seems fucking coherent, which is good.
It's like it feels like a more old school Easter egg too. Yeah. It feels like it takes a step back a little bit into like some of the older style eggs.
Yeah, which
it feels like kind of a mix between like the Cold War style and like the older style.
Yeah, and
it kind of like bridges it to where it makes it a little bit more interesting while also not being a particularly challenging looking egg.
People said it was hard. Because, I mean, Noah was like, yeah, there's a few steps here that are fucking kind of difficult.
Yeah, that's true. That's why I want to play it eventually. And I'm sure we'll play it at some point, and we'll talk about it next episode.
Yeah. But, yeah, it seems good.
Yeah, it looked like a solid egg.
Like,
not anything insane. I'm not sure we're going to look at this in a few months and go, this was great. But, like,
You can't look at it and go, damn, cringe egg.
Yeah. It feels like if anything was gonna like bring Vanguard back, it needed something like this.
Which is not. It wasn't something that went like above and beyond, but it's something that, like again, because it seems like we always needed reminding that it's Treyarch.
It's Treyarch and it's zombies.
Like, it's like we all fucking forgot, right? Like,
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they gave us a reason to forget because base Vanguard is bad.
it's dog shit.
It's bad.
But yeah, I'm out here quoting CM Punk and shit, as I do.
Insane.
But yeah, it's like we all fucking forgot that it's still Treyarch, and they know what they're fucking doing.
This makes me excited for their next game as well, because this is just like it feels like even from just this they've learned a little bit from Cold War.
Yeah, because they definitely saw the reception of Outbreak, because even within the zombies community, it was like, it's pretty good. But like outside of the zombies community, it was like people were like, I fucking love this.
Yeah, Outbreak was like pretty big.
Like, I mean, I've talked to I talked to an adult at work who plays zombies, and he plays Outbreak. That's what he does. Big T plays Outbreak and claims that his highest on Outbreak is around 10, and also that he got around 200 on Kino with
Dude,
his son.
Nuts.
So, I don't know. But
I don't know, man.
one of those things ain't true, and it's not the Cold War one. But like it seems like they were like, all right, let's see how it goes. Let's fucking run this bitch, and then it just didn't work. Like they took that idea to its extent, like to its fullest.
Yeah.
And it failed, which is fine because I didn't get Vanguard and go, let's go zombies.
Yeah.
Even like when we got it, we were like, I don't think this is going to be very good.
Yeah.
Because they released the map 3 months ago, and this is a new game. So,
yeah,
we didn't go into it being like, holy shit. I bought it because, I'm against the majority. I enjoyed Vanguard.
Mid.
I enjoyed Vanguard. Vanguard is like a B tier COD for me.
Super mid.
B tier COD, and I haven't played the campaign, which I've heard is good.
Mid.
But yeah, it's like we all fucking forgot.
Yeah, and then they just gotta come in and remind us who's the boss.
Who's the fucking boss? Because they fought Darby Allin at All Out.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's...
I will mention wrestling every fucking day, and you cannot stop me.
Good, solid reminder that Treyarch still knows what they're doing.
Yeah,
God damn it.
It's weird. It's like after every Call of Duty, there's something that gives us a reason to believe. Other than, like, BO1 and BO3. Like, going into every other COD, it was like, shmee zombies. Fuck.
Yeah.
You know, after BO2, Origins is obviously looked back upon. I don't give a shit. Don't say it. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a shit. Don't speak. Don't speak. Keep your goddamn mouth shut. You fucking pink-lipped bitch. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to fucking hear it.
The ending sucked.
Not even what I'm talking about. Origins
Yeah,
is currently looked upon as one of the best hats of all time. Mid. Dude, I did that and my fucking like finger like locked into place for a second and I got nervous.
Fucking imagine I break your hand by going Origins is mid. It's over. You you lose your job and shit because you can't move your hand, it's all because I went mid.
But I mean, in hindsight, with the knowledge of what BO3 was and what BO4, what BO3 was, the ending I think is good. I think it's a good ending to Origins.
I think that it's still a bad ending because when it came out and when it was relevant.
At the time, it was like, fucking God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I think that constitutes as a bad ending.
I understand that, but I think knowing that it, looking at it now from the outside perspective,
It's less bad.
It is a fine ending.
It's less bad.
But it happened, and everybody was like, "Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna kill myself."
Yeah.
And then
For real
this time. And then BO3 came, and we were treated the best map of all time immediately. And then it was,
like not well received at the time.
Which was it's crazy that we all look back on things and are like, it's just not how we thought about it at the time. But then obviously BO3 ended, and it was like, oh my god, I love zombies so much. And then it was like, oh no, when BO4 came out.
Yep.
Which was mostly warranted.
Yeah, BO4, I think BO4, similar to the Origins ending, in hindsight and going back to it now, not that bad.
Not that bad.
It's not great. It's certainly not Treyarch's best outing, but it's fun. It's got merits to it, and half of the map selection is really solid.
It has worth, but
there's a reason to go back and play it.
But at the time, people were like, "This is," I'm like disgusted.
Because at the time, it was disgusting.
And then we were like, "Damn, shit game," and then Cold War happened, and everybody was like, all right.
Hesitation.
All right, we might have fucking forgotten. And then
yeah, but I remember before it came out, I was one of the big people too who was like, I don't know, fucking BO4, and then this game seems like it was a weird Sledgehammer project that got shifted to Treyarch, and it's all fucked up. I think we had good reason to believe that the zombies would not be good in Cold War.
Mm-hmm.
But Treyarch did what Treyarch does, and they did the best they could with what they had, and they made a fucking
It's
banger.
like we all fucking forgot. And
they got good people working there who know what the fuck they're doing.
And then Vanguard came out, and we were like, damn.
Yeah.
They've lost it, boys.
Well, no, to be fair, it was just kind of like, damn, Activision made them fucking make a worthless game.
And then fucking they released Shino Numa. Which
they had to come back and smack us real quick.
Yeah, which is, I think, far and away the best iteration of Shino Numa.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah, I think this is more fun.
This is set solidly into B tier. I don't think that it on a good day, I don't think it makes it to A. On a bad day, I don't think it falls to C.
Yeah, I think obviously got to play it more, but that's definitely going to be relevant in like the overall. But I think this to me feels very comparable to like all of the Cold War maps. Like I would put this on like a similar tier, I think.
I think the Cold War maps have a bit more, or at least like on average, they have a bit more to them.
A bit more map size.
A bit more map size, just a little bit more going on.
Yeah.
So,
to be fair, this map does have some like Easter eggs and stuff. I saw one of the things. There's like you can find like little Samantha dolls. They're like Samantha dolls that you can find, go around, and you find all of them, and it spawns like a max ammo for you. Not super useful, but it's there.
Weird game to give us a max in.
Yeah.
But I mean, they made something that was pretty good.
Also, something else that we didn't even mention, Zabala is in the map. However, they nerfed the shit out of her, and she's really not that bad to fight. I really did not have much of a problem with her.
Yeah, I couldn't tell a huge problem. Also,
I would prefer if she wasn't there, I think.
Yeah, I still don't like Zabala.
I don't like the fucking minigun zombie. I think they don't have a place in zombies, period.
Yeah, they're not good.
They should not have made it into this map. However, they are there, and I don't think they are the worst thing. They definitely spawn them in few enough that it doesn't really like mess with things all that much. Like you really don't run into them that often. They also don't spawn until like 20 plus. Like they spawn in after Zabala, which I appreciate.
Yeah, just they pace things out really well, where they don't hit you with anything that you're not gonna be ready for.
Yeah, Zabala doesn't spawn in until like 15.
Yeah, and at that point, like
you're prepped. You almost certainly will have like a packed gun by that point that you got off the wall or from the box,
and you're gonna be fine.
And also, that's another thing, something that works similarly to Cold War but is different in Vanguard, is that they've got the weapon tiers, and the wall weapons and box weapons will like tier up as the game goes on. But since it's the Vanguard system, it's just pack-a-punch.
Yeah.
Which, again, I think I prefer the Cold War system. Similar to the perks, I prefer the way Cold War does it, but I also think, at least for this, it does work still.
I actually couldn't tell you personally that I prefer the Cold War perk system to the Vanguard perk system.
Oh,
I'm
going
not.
back to the perks?
You just said that, and you're like, similar to this, I prefer the Cold War perk system.
Yeah.
So I was like, and then I was like, I don't know if I do. I'm not sure if I don't.
I definitely prefer the Cold War perk system. That being said, not bad in this still. It works, and also the wall weapons and like the tearing up, the way they do it too. The fact that the price scales for the Pack-a-Punch, I do like that because it does balance it out to where it's not just like you can buy a wall weapon priced Pack-a-Punch gun because that would be a little bit busted.
A little busted.
But also they do still make it like worthwhile because it's cheaper than just Pack-a-Punching.
Yeah.
So if you can cop one like early on, you can have a Pack-a-Punch gun real early, which can help you out. Which
Yeah,
is,
really
which is
can.
nice. Really, really nice.
And it's. It's a good map.
Yeah, it's solid, on par with stuff from Cold War. I think in my ranking, let me see where do I put this?
It also again we're saying on par with Cold War. I don't think so. In a similar way to like it feels weird to rank Cold War maps, with normally other maps. Shino Numa feels like zombies again. At least to me, it does. Maybe not entirely feels like zombies again, but it feels more like zombies than Cold War did.
Sure.
I think it does. Maybe that's me being. I played one game.
Yeah, it's definitely just the setting though.
It could
just the setting.
Yeah.
Cause like I think that's a very strong thing is like that association. Like Shino Numa is zombies.
It is zombies. It's one
And
like
being back in that location regardless.
yeah. It's
that cements that.
yeah, and also because you have. Give me 1 second and let me think. Yeah, you have like a one weapon from previous zombies. You got the WAF.
Yeah.
Which, again, as much as I don't like Shinonuma very much, and I don't like the WAF very much, that's zombies.
It's cool to see an old favorite back.
It's
Like
inherent.
fan favorite.
It's inherently linked with the core feeling of zombies.
To be fair, the ray gun is in Cold War, which helps a little bit
Yeah.
to solidify that.
But I don't know. To me, it feels like the ray gun has been too fucking like branded at this point. Where the ray gun, I see the ray gun and I go zombies. But like when I have the ray gun in my hand in the game, I don't go zombies. You know?
Yeah, I guess I get that.
It feels very, very branded. Unlike
Sure.
like the WAF. Even though WAF is obviously branded zombies. Like it's specific and it isn't literally everywhere all the time.
Yeah, that's fair. I get that. Cause like the ray gun, you see the ray gun, fucking everywhere.
It's everywhere.
Every map, it's on fucking like T-shirts and shit. We have one,
We have one.
which
we-
still really fucking sick, super cool.
But like, the ray gun, I could buy a ray gun, I think like officially licensed from Treyarch probably. Not sure where.
I don't think you could. I don't think they've made like a proper ray gun.
But
Dude, when are we getting the COD Nerf collab? Nerf ray gun.
the thing? Oh.
I'm
Like
saying when?
They said when are we getting it? Like when are we going to acquire it?
If that was a thing, I would have bought that shit the second it dropped. I'm pre-ordering that, dude.
Bro's
I do not
pre-ordering.
care. Give me Nerf Wonder Weapons would be sick, actually.
Yeah.
That would be hype. Fucking.
I
Oh my
don't think it would be hype, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Because
Nah, it would
of
be
the
sick.
inherentness of a Nerf gun. And then the inherentness of a Wonder Weapon.
Nah, it'd be sick. Don't care.
Like,
It'd be
I'm
sick.
wanting to name what Wonder Weapon would be cool as a Nerf gun.
All of them.
Just like one.
Any.
I need you to pick one.
The Apothecant Servant.
My boy out here lying. Out here just lying. For no reason. Just for the sport.
For sport.
For sport.
The ray gun.
Could it shoot out little circles?
I mean, they've got rival rounds. They could use those.
What is that?
Have you seen the Nerf guns that have like the little yellow balls that you can shoot?
Yeah.
Those are rival. They shoot the
Nah,
little balls.
it has to be a circle if they shoot it. If it's a ray gun, it's gotta be a circle.
I mean, balls are close enough. You can have like little green balls.
Low green balls, right? Yeah, huh? Low green balls. You want those shot right at your face, right?
All the time.
Green balls.
Jesus Christ.
Bringing the meme to the podcast.
Okay, I have
God.
something. I have a...
Damn it.
What?
I want to be watching wrestling. Kazuchika Okada showed up.
Okay, I've got something that I learned before this pod that I've withheld from you that's interesting about Shino Numa.
Okay, like as a map or like as the map?
Like that's interesting as like for the future of zombies. Interesting.
So like that came out today.
That came out with the map. Yes, that
Got
was
it.
like in the map.
Got it. So when you say Shino Numa, you're not talking about like.
It's in Shino Numa.
Yes, you're not talking about like World War.
Yeah, it's in
Yo.
Shino Numa Reborn.
Okay.
There is a radio that makes mention of the Chaos storyline.
Oh, really?
Yep. They mention I saw one that mentioned the Sentinel artifact, and then there was one I think he said that some of the characters were referenced. I didn't actually see the quote for that, but they have made mention of the Chaos storyline. It is popped up in the radios now.
Okay, shut up. Do we cut it out?
Up to you. So yeah, I don't know if Jack's gonna cut that out or not. Chaos. So I remember this being a big thing in BO4. They made it super fucking clear that Chaos was like in no way connected to the Aether storyline.
So when they did that.
Yeah, and that was a thing back then, and I think that was the right decision, obviously.
Now I'm not gonna lie to you. I remember that being a thing.
Yep.
I remember like Blundell being on a thing, being like, not even a little bit.
Yep.
Not related.
Yep.
And at that point, 15-year-old me was right. I thought, no shot.
I also, back then I also had that exact same thought.
No shot. Like.
And now 4 years later, little tiny baby children, you and me, are proven right.
'Cause just no shot, right? Like if you can pull that together, if you can do that where you have a storyline people care about in the Aether storyline, and then build a whole new story, and you can have people care about that, link those boys up, and that's hype.
Yeah, and now in the Aether storyline, in the new like Dark Aether whatever timeline, Chaos is canon.
Chaos is canon.
Chaos is canon,
Yeah,
which is so fucking exciting, dude. Oh my god.
It's exactly what happened when we were playing D&D, and we had the world, and then John fucking ad-libbed us showing up 10 minutes before he did it. Like, the world being the same thing, where we played D&D, we had a campaign with the guy, had a whole thing, we all really enjoyed it, and then we had a new campaign, and then we went through most of it. Then at the very end, it was like my character and this other girl's character both showed up at the end. And we were like, holy shit! Oh my god! And we flipped the fuck out in this library.
We got really rowdy in
and
that
we
library,
went
dude.
nuts. Because it was like, oh my god, they just showed up. Because we care about the old one, then we care about the new one, so link that bitch up.
Yeah.
And
as certified Chaos enjoyers now, I'm so fucked.
oh
dude,
my god, bro.
it's fucking so... Dude, all the Chaos shit that they wanted to do is like... There's potential there to do some of that shit now.
Are we gonna get it back?
Probably
What
not.
are we gonna?
We're not just gonna straight up get the Chaos storyline back, but we'll probably get like some answers to stuff. I'm sure there will be some storyline stuff or some nods to it. Maybe we'll see like some of the characters pop back up. I mean, they mentioned Alistair Rhodes by name.
Will they like? Will whatever the rumored 2023 thing? Will that be like a Chaos game?
That would be fucking
Could they Chaos
wild.
game that shit?
That would be wild if they brought Chaos
be like,
back.
here are 4 maps. Here are 4 Chaos maps that end that story to give you a conclusion.
Dude,
And then
my
we can
God.
continue with the Aether or the Dark Aether storyline, whatever the fuck it is. And
then they're in the same universe, so they
I hit
like
the mic. I'm sorry.
they're like relevant because now that Chaos is like canon to this.
Like, is it?
Oh my God.
It all like. Oh my! I didn't know. I didn't know. Like, yeah, he didn't lie. I didn't know that.
Yeah, I wanted to save it for the podcast because I thought it was so fucking hype.
Oh my God!
The potential there.
Like, it's. Yeah, they could definitely do that.
They did have to like retcon it a little bit to where
Oh, yeah,
Chaos is like
I don't give a fuck.
yeah, now it's linked up with like the Dark Ether entities. I'm sure people who are like deep into the original story are probably like
No.
I don't know. I got to imagine you can't.
I'm not gonna lie.
Retcons are never great.
I don't like this, whatever they've done in the Vanguard sector.
I'm not a huge fan of it, but I don't hate it.
It's,
I haven't looked into it. I don't know enough about it to really get it. It's just they've got the fucking gods like speaking in your ear constantly. They're annoying.
They're annoying, yeah.
That's my opinion on it. I don't know much about the actual story itself.
Yeah, I think it's a little stupid.
If I looked into it, I would have a more solid opinion, but nah.
But like, if we are now in a situation where we could be getting Chaos maps. Will we? I don't know.
I mean, shit, dude. The next map is gonna be an Egypt map. That feels like something they absolutely
Is it an
could've
Egypt
done.
map?
Yeah, that's.
I heard it's a Terra Maldicta map.
Well, it's near Terra Maldicta, but Terra Maldicta is like.
Yeah, but if they're
I
gonna
I would assume
if
in
they're
Egypt.
gonna do a fucking Egypt map, then it just makes sense.
Yeah, like an Egypt map is something straight out of like what they would have done in Chaos.
And will that be a Chaos map? If I had to guess, probably not.
No, it won't be.
Like, to have it be a Chaos map, what you're gonna need, like, it won't be in Vanguard, because you have to like re-sign those voice actors and shit.
Yeah, of course it's not gonna be a straight up Chaos.
But
map.
like, it's fucking the end of June now,
Yeah,
and so we'll probably only be getting one more map.
I would have to assume.
I'd have to assume
They would have to bust their asses to.
they'd
get
bust
another
their
map out.
fucking asses to get more than one.
To be fair, they did announce round based at like. Didn't they announce it at like the start of season 3, and then one season later we got a full map with like all of the reworks?
I
and
think
shit?
it was start of season 2.
Start of season 2.
I think so.
No, it would have had to have been later than that because I remember it was the start of season 3 or like season 3 mid season or something.
I don't. Maybe it was. I don't think it was season 3.
It
Because I
had-
remember
it
us
had-
going. Because season. I vividly remember us being like. So not even the next season, the one after. It was not season 3. I'm annoyed now because I missed wrestling.
Maybe I'm
Oh,
misremembering. Maybe I'm a fool.
Whatever. But they had to bust their fucking asses to get a second map.
It could have been the end of season 2, or
Could've
like
been.
mid season 2.
You know what I'm saying? It could have been a season 2 Reloaded. They could have
Yeah.
been like. we got Round Base coming.
That's probably when the announcement came out because then season 3 would have happened. I feel like it. I don't know.
Whatever. It
My
wasn't.
time frame is
I can
messed up.
guarantee you it wasn't in or during season 3. It wasn't at the beginning of or during season 3.
I feel like they didn't announce it that long ago though. It doesn't feel like it's.
But
been that long.
whatever.
I'm gonna look that up.
They
after
could.
The podcast.
So it won't be a chaos map. But what they definitely could do is have us show up, and then it's like, holy shit, they're the guys.
Yeah. Will they do that?
They're-
Probably not.
They're right there. And
Oh
something
my
happens.
God.
Like maybe there's an egg, and at the end of the cutscene, the chaos guys show up. Do they say a word? Maybe not.
But they're there.
But they could show up,
Oh
and then
my God.
and then again, there's a world where the rumored or confirmed or whatever the fuck free to play 2023 COD thing is like
the wrap up to the Chaos
is a wrap
storyline.
up to Chaos.
What realistically I expect to actually happen is that they will mention it and they will canonize it, and then there will be like mentions of it and nods to it in other maps, and then we'll probably just get like a conclusion through radios or something.
Yeah, that's what I would expect. And in fact, unfortunately, I think I'd be a little disappointed with that.
I would be a little bit sad if that's all they do with it. I think that there's enough potential here that they could do some crazy shit.
But they could fucking abso-goddamn-lutely give us a map.
The fact that it's even like a thing is super exciting.
The fact
though.
that I think it is a very, very legitimate possibility that we get a map, we get a Chaos map, I'm fucking ecstatic.
Yeah. I don't know if I keep saying, I don't know if we're going to get one. Realistically I don't think we will.
But it is a very, very legitimate possibility.
Yeah.
That we get a Chaos map.
We could at the very least, now that they've mentioned it, there's no way they don't like give us something for the story. They don't like wrap it up. Like they're gonna give us some kind of like conclusion or closure for all the Chaos fans.
And
they have to now.
And what's interesting with that is that I think the best possibility for it being in the game, for them making a map, is I think it kind of has to be the 2023 free COD thing.
Probably,
for a very specific reason, and that because of the Chaos story and just how it works, and how that it was in old Zombies, and when Cold War came out, it was a whole new thing, is that we need the Chaos characters.
Yeah.
And I don't think there's a legitimate chance that they take operators out of Zombies.
Unfortunately,
I think
one
operators
of the like worst modernization of Zombies.
That is the worst thing they've done to Zombies.
Yeah.
So I don't Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War 2, whatever. It like I am very much so expecting operators again. And I don't think that we can do the Chaos story or Chaos map without the characters. So I don't think there's going to be a Chaos in the next COD game, next Black Ops game. But if they're going to release a free-to-play thing in 2023, they can definitely go, it's a Zombies thing, and there are no operators. You just get your guys. They could. Will they? I don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not.
However, the possibilities are there, and it's fun to think about. And also, oh my god, Chaos is fucking canon to the Ether storyline.
Like we believe
Holy
from the
shit.
start.
Oh my god.
It's just like no shot it was going to be that.
Dude, I was watching the like COD Zombies HQ video where he was like covering some of the new shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was the title that I mentioned where it was like Treyarch did something that nobody expected, and I mentioned that. And I was like, yeah, whatever. They probably fucking whatever dumb shit, some like Easter egg in game or something. I fucking saw the radio. I hear him mention the Chaos storyline. I literally paused the video and out loud said, "They did fucking what?"
They did. Oh my god.
And I just for like the next 20 seconds while I was watching that video, I was just fucking smiling, dude.
Dude, oh my
so
god.
I'm excited because even if they do just like wrap up the story in radios and stuff, we're still gonna get Chaos closure, which it's not great. Feels like they could have done more, but at least it's something. At least they get to like tell that story.
Yeah, personally, I don't think I care because I wasn't super ingrained in all the depths of the Chaos story.
I'm also not,
but some people definitely were.
Yeah, and it's just closure.
And those people got fucked because of the shitness of the Ether storyline.
Yeah,
and how they handled that.
The devs and the writers got fucked on it super hard because you can tell there was a lot of passion behind everything in that story.
Yeah, and the fact that I think that it is more than likely that gets closure, and that there are people that get to be happy about it. I'm very happy for them.
Yeah, that makes it worthwhile.
It makes it worth it.
Now, would it be really fucking cool if they also introduced or they also gave us like a full map that explored that?
Would it be better for them too?
Probably.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
it would be.
because they get to like, dude, fucking, oh my god, imagine we get like a fucking like Atlantis map or something.
They could. That's the thing is that's what's so great about the Chaos story, is that they just fucking went wherever the fuck they wanted.
You can just take super cool locations, these like cool ancient locations,
And just in a super weird way with how Chaos handled itself, you can just do whatever the fuck you want and take any concept and do whatever you please with it, and it works.
yeah.
I don't get how that functions, because usually that sounds like, again, I think I made the joke recently, but I think it was just me and you, where it was like a 5-year-old going, and then that.
Oh yeah, that was on the pod because you were talking about Crovy.
Yeah, but it's like, because with Crovy, but it felt weird with Crovy because that's not what the Ether storyline has been. But because Chaos is kind of just
That's just what Chaos is.
and you're here, and then there's
the
that guy.
The storyline is called the fucking Chaos storyline.
Yeah, because it's fucking bonkers, bro.
It's like you're on the fucking Titanic, and now you're in a gladiator arena. Now you're
But
in a fucking haunted manor.
And now you're haunted mansion, and then outside of it, there's fucking werewolves.
And now
then,
you're in fucking a sunken Greece city.
And then in this on the Titanic, there's fucking massive like bug creature things that are pulling some shit. And then there's like
The Kraken is there.
there's the Kraken.
The Kraken gives you a Kraken.
Kraken, crack. And then, but it just keeps going, and then, and because that's what it's built to be, it works. And so you can just go, what are ideas for a map? Yeah, there.
Yeah, there's so many cool locations that you can go to.
Like they don't need to justify it. Like in all.
I mean, to be fair, I'm pretty sure everything did have like a justification, obviously.
Yeah, but I'm saying like for me, I didn't give a shit. But like everything like in the Ether story kind of needed some like
some grounding.
How did we get here? You know?
With Chaos, it was just like 9. They like suck down the goop shit. I don't actually know what it is, but
Yeah,
they like breathe in the vapors.
They guzzle the goop and then go to fucking.
And then it's like, I'm pretty sure the canon story for it is that it's like a hallucination where they go through and like they're kind of like they're experiencing that shit, but it's also they're kind of just watching it play out. Except it's still that, I think it's something like that. But it's still, they just like they the vapors and then they're in a fucking gladiator
now we're in a
arena.
gladiator arena with tigers and fucking massive four-armed Spartacus motherfuckers.
Yeah, so you can just like you can justify doing shit like that.
You can just
within
do
that storyline.
whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, and then it makes sense within the storyline, and then it's also just really cool.
Like, you can do the Atlantis map. You could do an Egypt map. You could... What else? Let me get one more. Rule of 3.
Fucking,
Let's just think of a really cool kind of, like, area.
Heaven.
No, but you could do hell.
You could do hell. That was immediately where my brain went. I was like,
heaven is weird because heaven is such like a ununderstandable concept. Like, no one thinks of heaven the same, other than just like clouds.
Like white.
You just think of white and clouds.
White expanse.
But then hell,
there's a very clear
it's a very clear thing that we can all
visualization
think about, and if we're there, we get it. And
some would say we're there right now.
Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Dude, fucking...
Fuck you.
The Yard gave me a great idea. He's one of the guys I've been playing Warzone. And, so you got the Deathcom things?
Yeah.
We should start yelling that... Please look at me, you better come over for too long. You better come over, just like...
What?
It's like, you've been in a coma. You only have 2 seconds to talk to you. Oh my god. And then
Dude, the first time,
Yeah, I
you
just
were
went,
so inaudible that I thought the joke was just that you were going.
Yeah, I realized
like-
that.
like
What's crazy is that I understand it 100% completely. I know what I'm saying, but other
Yeah, of
people
course,
don't get it.
because you do. Because you're like, you're going in and wake up, you wake up. Wake up.
It works. It even works. But yeah. So back to the point. Is that you can do whatever the fuck you want. You can just do fucking cool ass shit, and it all works. And you can incorporate just whatever you feel like.
Yeah, tigers and shit, big forearm dudes, shield guys. Fucking, there's a Pegasus.
There's Pegasus shows up. The
Pegasus
Kraken.
is fucking crazy.
The Kraken. There's a werewolf.
A lot of werewolves. There's also little vampire creatures, little Nosferatu.
Little vampire fuckers.
Little fucking
you know,
pieces of shit. Hate those guys.
You got like a little dude. You just kind of chuck. You like put
the
a
homunculus.
What the fuck is a homunculus, bro?
There's a little man that you throw and then he beats the shit out of zombies.
But after like injecting him with something, I don't even know what you're injecting him with, but it's fucking something that's making this little fucker go nuts. He's pissed about something.
Feral.
Yeah, bro. Aw, man, we go to like Mesopotamia.
Yeah.
That could be so sick.
Could go to fucking hell.
Go to dude. Oh, my feels back.
Yeah, again, realistically, none of this is probably going to happen. At best, I think we get a map that, like, finishes out Chaos.
I think at the very, very best, the 2023 free COD game is
like a conclusion
is
to
for
Chaos.
Chaos maps.
Yeah.
That is the very, very, very best we can get.
Yeah. What realistically will happen
But, like,
is that, like, at this point, since it's here, like, they're not going to drop the Dark Ether story. So it's just established now.
Yeah.
So, like, the most exciting part about this to me is that no matter where we go in the Dark Ether, Chaos is, like, ingrained in it now. It's a part of it. So, like, even worst case scenario, we can still get, like, radios and stuff that'll, like, make mention of it.
Yeah.
And so we'll more than likely, at the very least, get, like, closure to the storyline, and we'll know what happened to the main characters of Chaos and stuff.
Yeah.
And we'll have that story, and you know what would be real fucked up is if they, like, told us the locations that they went to that could have been maps. That would be fucking cruel.
That would be cruel and unusual punishment. Which it's like a war crime or something, right? That you know what?
Unusual punishment.
If they told us where they went in maps that we could have had, that should be a war crime. I want them all to go to hell.
Just like
Just
Chaos
like I
characters
wish
did.
that I could have gone to in Black Ops 5. But no.
We had to get the operators instead. Dude, the amount that Cold War is better if you can just play as, like, Weaver and Carver in that group. If you just play as them instead of them talking in your ears, instantly so much better.
It was such a weird thing that I just don't understand why they didn't and haven't done, is to just give us zombies operators.
Yeah, like they've got...
Just give us people!
They have Weaver and they have Samantha. Give us, like, the main cast of zombies. Give us Carver and shit.
Give us, like, a full squad, and then, like make it so that you have your multiplayer operators, and then you go to zombies, and all the multiplayer operators are gone, and you have a group of zombies operators.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Just do that!
I mean, they did that in fucking World War II zombies. They had, like, you could switch out your operator in World War II. And you could choose, like, different characters from the zombies universe. And you could play as characters, and they could have, like, fun interactions when they normally wouldn't meet each other in maps. It was kind of sick.
It's just like, why don't you do it?
They could have done that in zombies, but good.
They can still do it in Vanguard.
They could. They won't.
They won't.
I will say, the one good thing about this whole operator system is you can play as Snoop Dogg in zombies, which is kind of fun.
You can do that.
That's fun. Is it worth the sacrifices? God, no.
I thought you were gonna go, God, yes. He
love
smokes weed,
Dogg.
bro. It's crazy.
I don't know anyone who does that.
Not nobody. For no one. For nobody, no one. Ooh. I don't even
That
smoke.
is true. Yeah, I don't know anyone who smokes.
Well, Matt's grandparents, they smoke.
I mean, I know them, I guess. Whatever.
They do smoke for realsies.
Whatever.
They have
Allegedly.
gummies.
Allegedly.
They have gummies, pens, and weed in their house.
Allegedly.
Like physical marijuana.
Allegedly.
Alleged. They wouldn't. They would never hurt a fly.
A wall, though.
A wall, though, they would
Wall is
fuck that
fair
shit
game.
all the way up.
Oh, man.
Through a wall!
It's fucking nuts,
Through a
dude.
wall, bro! How did he fit, like, into the limit so far? Oh my, it's been a month.
It's crazy that happened.
And I'm not over it.
You know what I'm also not over is fucking... Vanguard is good now.
Right? Like, it's when judging Vanguard zombies.
I mean, overall, the experience is still, like, the worst zombies.
Oh, yeah, it still is the worst.
Just because, like inherently, we're 4 seasons in now. We've got one playable map.
At the perfect, optimal best, we have 3 maps. But, like, at the...
2 of them don't count.
I'm saying 3 maps, I mean, like, all time. Like,
oh, yeah.
At the end of it, we will have 3 optimal, perfect best.
Yeah, and one
We've
of
got-
them, while being a solid, fun map, is nothing, like, crazy. It's fun. It's, like, on par with some of the slightly worse Cold War maps.
But not like if we want to judge, like I can look at Vanguard Zombies and be like, and those 2 didn't happen. Shino Numa, not bad.
Solid, fun.
Not like a pretty fun experience. I enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
I played it and kept expecting it to stop being fun, and it kind of just didn't.
Yeah, like I'm probably gonna run it after the pod.
Like I'm probably gonna indulge myself after the pod in some fucking 10 milligrams of fun. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sure. I'll talk to him.
You want to run some more Shino Numa? You down? Because I'm gonna run it regardless. I think.
I might.
If you want to run a little 2P, try and
We could hit up
do
fish.
something. We could hit up fish. What time is it right now?
It's like 10. 10:02.
Yeah, that's not bad. All right, let's get this fucking podcast done then.
Yeah.
We fucking went for a while, dude. That fucking I knew I could hold out on that chaos shit and just drop it.
You dick. You dick.
To be fair, I did see it after we stopped playing, and I was like, I have to save this for the pod
You.
because I know Jack
dick.
didn't see it, and this will be a fucking banger of a thing to drop.
You dick.
The middle of the pod. So I guarantee you there are also people in the pod who didn't see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, fucking. You know what though? Good map, banger episode, 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. I'm gonna.
Really fun.
Do I have any fun things that happened in this past week?
Who gives a fuck about you?
Me. Anything fun happen?
The only one.
Anything fun happen, Sky?
Oh
I learned that
yeah.
the wrestling guy that I talked to, and I think I've brought up before,
Big L.
Logan.
Yeah.
I went to high school with Logan. I didn't know this. He knows Mac. Like, they went, Jambo, you fucking idiot. Get your dumb ass out of the trash can, you ugly ass bitch. Hi, Jambo. He, like, knew Mac. And he, like, they went to, like a fucking, like, a board game store, and then, like, went to a Denny's with some friends. All, like, there. And I was like, holy shit. That's nuts. Yeah, and, like, he knows, like, people that I know. Like, we were kind of, like, adjacent. You knew I was going to say adjacent. I say adjacent a lot.
Yeah. You used it like 3 times talking to him about it. And so it was just like I just timed it cuz I know you're timing for saying stuff too apparently. So I just timed it out.
I'm predictable. Fuck.
Oh my god. That's it. That's it.
Anything else? But yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I'm still working on going full time. I'm not there yet, but I'm doing full time hours
Yeah.
now. I had to fucking leave work early on Monday because I just lost it.
Because bro, it's a baby. Bro, I'm telling you, whenever you get the opportunity to like because like you were kind of under the impression that you would be taking a half day, right?
What do you mean?
When you were like, bro, I'm feeling like shit, I gotta go. You're like, I'm taking a half day.
Yeah.
When you have the ability to take a half day, you feel worse faster. Because since I ran out of sick days, I've had days that I really wanted to go.
But you're like, I gotta power through it.
But I've been like, I gotta power through, and I felt fine.
Yeah.
Which immediately stopped when I ran out of sick days. Which is funny.
Yeah.
Anything else fun happen?
I was so fucking out of it, dude. I don't know what happened.
I think
It can't have just been me being tired. It had to be more than that, because I felt fucking like I was like fucking like up there, dude.
I'm trying to think of anything else we haven't. We had to have a fucking Tyson got written up
W?
because we had like we have called like a 43 order where it's an order that goes specifically to like the QC people, which is quality
Control.
control. Yeah, quality control, and you have to get you have to do like inspections on shit. And he just didn't do any of the inspections at all and then handed it off to QC. And they were like, so what the fuck? And he got written up. And then we had to go to like a 45-minute meeting talking about like the papers and like the blueprints and shit.
Jesus Christ.
Where Tyson did not want to be there and was like getting pissed. Like he was getting pissy with Steve. Because he was like, I don't know why all this shit's in the middle of this fucking packet. We can just have it on the front. That's where everything needs to be. And then Steve, which is a thing that Steve does, where he gets real passive aggressive, where he's like, well, actually, like it's kind of important that it's on that page, But he also says it without turning his head. Like he's sitting looking at this fucking paper, and he's like, well, it provides like it's an actually important page to have in the middle, And so yeah. Or for whatever he said. I don't remember. And then Tyson was like, well, we can just have it on the front, and was looking over at him like he was like, well, I don't know why we just don't put it all on the front, because that's where we want to do it. And then he was like side-eyeing Steve, who wasn't looking at him at all. And I thought it was really funny.
Yeah.
People want to be there.
That's funny. L to Tyson.
Yeah, L to Tyson. 2 things that will be happening. I'd like it to happen before the next episode, but it's kind of all on me, I think. Mostly, I'm not sure. Is I want to make a channel trailer for the podcast. Yeah. Because I want to start promoting us on Reddit. Because I would like it if we got more views. Well, are we doing this regardless of views? Yes, I do just enjoy talking about zombies.
Yeah, like this episode was a good example. It's just fun.
I just enjoy doing it.
Yeah.
But, I'd also like to give views for it. So, I'm going to be putting that together. And then, also, we will be doing the 2nd annual Chimkin Boys Invitational.
Yeah, that's going to be happening.
Yeah, which is...
I gotta put some music together for that.
Which is something that, it's a little tournament that we do, which is not annual. We just say it's annual.
It's also not an invitational.
Well, no, it is an invitational. Do you know what that is? Do you know what an invitational is?
Oh, I guess
the people
who
organize it have to invite people, and we've only invited ourselves. So it's an invitational.
Sure, yeah. You know what?
That one is a stretch of the term, but it's accurate.
The Chimkin Boys Invitational, number 2. Jambo's fucking...
Shut the fuck up! Nah! Stop it! Stop! Among Us. There's nothing else over here that isn't just fucking solid.
Don't throw anything at him. He's gone.
Fuck. But so it's a little tournament we do. And we did it earlier in the year on Vanguard, and we're gonna do it again. We're recording on Saturday, and then
We're doing it on Cold War this time.
we're
It's
doing
just
Cold War.
it's gonna be 1v1s, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be 1v1s between me, Skyfish, and Oliver, and we're gonna have it be a tournament, and it's gonna be double elimination, and we're gonna record it, and then me and Sky are gonna record post commentary, which isn't gonna be post commentary. It's gonna be like we're commentating the event.
Yeah.
And
I think that's gonna be really fun doing like the commentary and mixing in the live comms with it.
yeah,
I think that'll be sick, but also require some work.
requires a lot of work. Which if I could, I'd like it to be a team effort.
I'm down. I'm gonna record my perspective 100%.
Yeah, so I'd like it to be a team effort. When I say team effort, I mean like I want us to sit down and be like, okay, what are we thinking for this bit?
Yeah,
That's
we'll
what
do
I'm
that.
thinking.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will also absolutely gonna like. I don't know how we're gonna do the actual like commentary. I think it might be good if like, because obviously I don't know actually. I say obviously, nothing feels super obvious.
You know,
with
we'll talk about
We'll
it.
workshop it. We don't have everything worked out yet, obviously, but we're gonna be doing it.
That's gonna happen. It's something that I'm actually really excited about, and I think that if I can do it in the way that I'm envisioning it, I mean, then it should be my best video.
It'll be hype.
It should be my best video because if especially if you're down to help me out on it, that's gonna keep me wanting to do it.
Yeah, I will. Barring like actually editing it, which you kind of have to do just because like.
When I say actually, like what I'm talking about is us both sitting down at my desk and going, "What do we think?"
Yeah, I'll do that with you.
Yeah, then I mean I'll press the buttons. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, you'll do that, but we'll both be there like workshopping ideas and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Jambo.
Yeah, we'll absolutely do that.
But yeah,
together.
so if it's how I'm envisioning it, it will be my best video. So I'm very excited for that, and then we're gonna have the channel trailer, which should also be really fun. So hopefully we got some really good things coming up. If you're here, which you're not, thanks, buddy, Bucko.
Thank you, Bucko. I like how we're like the maybe one person who's here. We're just calling them patronizing names right at the end. Fuck you, viewer. Thanks for watching our podcast.
Dick.
Piece of shit. Jesus Christ.
Motherfucker.
Look at them, dude.
Goddamn son of a fucking
Ungrateful
bitch.
piece of
I'm gonna
shit,
pull
bro.
my dick out on camera.
What the fuck?